I can't see a thing, Jim.
Well, hold on.
I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it. Ah, hell, this thing ain't gonna hold.
Shut up.
Damn, you're ugly.
You girls strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama leg. That's a good one, Mick. Locked in and cruising.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got terror for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here.
Woo-wee! We hit pay dirt this time for sure. Explain to me, how are we gonna get all this home? I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft.
Damn it, Jim. Video's out again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a handsome my kitty up in here and there slapping your jacks. I'm haciendo siempre, vamos a dejando metido en el espacio de que me está oyendo. Hey, you listening to me? Hold on, I got visual. Get the damn smoking left back! I'm behind the ship! I'm behind you, Jim!
Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy StarCraft Mass Recall, or should I say StarCraft 2 Mass Recall mod, which is of course one of the most amazing mods for StarCraft 2. Understandable, cause it is actually a remake, a proper remake, HD motherfucking remake of the original StarCraft. Now, when I say proper HD remake, we understand it. HD remakes and remakes in general tend to be, well, nothing. They're just bigger resolution of certain things in certain games. Thanks to some beautiful modders, of course, to many beautiful modders, and a lot of contribution that they did, they gave us this amazing mod, which is a pure representation of StarCraft with the beautiful additions of new cutscenes made by of course, by the mod makers, by the add-on makers, by the sexy scenario makers. They added these beautiful little cutscenes on each start of at least of most missions from what I've seen. And from what I played back in a day, man. I played this mod when it was released for StarCraft, actually for StarCraft, not Wings of Liberty, the later update, which I tried on Torrent version and all that. Then I got the StarCraft Wings of Liberty. Then you realize that you can't play this mod without StarCraft, the new one, that back then it was the Zerg thingy. And then this beautiful new expansion came out, the Protoss one. I'm not a fan of the StarCraft 2, as you will realize already. StarCraft 1 I can actually enjoy heavily, but StarCraft 2 not so much, and I'll talk about it why. But yeah, then now you can actually play this beautiful mod without need of all the expansions, all expansion packs, or, well, we can play it with starter pack only if you want. Back in the day I couldn't do that, so now I have an opportunity to do this, and I will do it. Now, I already did a Let's Play long ass fucking time, but it's not a Let's Play. It's not a Let's Play. It's a sexy StarCraft 2 Mass Recall, because it's just a Mass Recall of awesome. So Hell's Mother Rumping Bells is a prequel to the sequel, but not really. So let's go on to extras, because you can play all the campaigns, right? Every single first 3 campaigns, the Brood War campaign, right? Good stuff. Now you have extras, and you have options, you have codex. There is so many fucking things to talk about. This is an amazing mod, a bloody amazing mod, and I can't wait, because as I never finished StarCraft Original ever, I came in Let's Play what I did at least the longest time ago, I came to the 7th or 8th mission for Protoss, that is the fall and all the good stuff, and I gave up back then. But what I realized coming back last year trying to finish off is that I don't know how to fucking play these games. Honestly, when it comes to certain games like RPGs, for instance, when you come back like 15 months later and you realize on that last save, you're like, what the fuck was I doing? And now with the same thing with StarCraft. StarCraft requires a different type of a mind than with your regular real-time strategy games. And you know, it requires speed, it requires maneuverability, which Demon lacks in many ways than one. But hell's mother effing bells, let's continue on what I was actually talking. We're gonna go on extras. The extras actually have Loomings campaign and Stukov series. I have no any bloody idea what this is, but I know Loomings. Loomings was supposed to be a prequel to the sequel, which is actually a prequel, which is actually a proper prequel before the sequel, which is actually not a sequel, which is the vanilla campaign. So this Loomings is what happened before everything else went to shit. Good stuff, Demon. So Loomings, that's the thing we'll be doing first because it's a prequel to the sequel. Good stuff. So in options, there are a lot of options. I must say, like, I'm really impressed with what they wanted to achieve with this. You have the difficulty setting, which originals, of course, did not have. As I don't remember motherfucking them having it. We're gonna play on the hardest difficulty as always. I'll immediately warn you. Demon sucks balls of steel. Good stuff are coming. We're gonna be losing and losing heavily. I mean, I can't finish the fucking campaign of StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty and hard. Barely I can finish first 4 missions. It's that motherfucking hard for me. But there's a difference between a StarCraft 1 campaign and StarCraft 2 campaign. StarCraft 2 campaign, they're shit. Why? Because every fucking mission is timed in some way, except the very first mission you play as Raynor. After that, every mission has a time limit of some sort. Be it the lava motherfucking grows up and goes down, big motherfucking, you have to save civilians, and plus getting all that DNA tech, all that bullshit so you can upgrade and all that. Oh my god, man, like, I'm not a Korean. I don't care about Koreans. I mean, they're cool people, probably. They eat children, but, you know, like, holy crap. Anyway, anywho, we will be playing with hard. You have some beautiful stuff. You can brute war tech in the regular first 3 episodes. You have like the, as you can see, medics and lurkers. I will not go with that. Extra hero ability, yes, why the hell not? It's always good thing to have for heroes. I mean, Raider in original and Kerrigan original, what the fuck? They were just regular Ghost and the fucking the Vulture for the Rainer. This time around, they might have some sexy abilities. I don't know. I have not seen it. So there's that. Hidden missions. This I do not know. Check to include 2 extra missions in episode 1 that were cut from the original. There you go. We have 2 extra missions. I don't know where. I don't know how. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I have no clue. Cinematics, of course. You have cinematics and cinematic notes, which actually gives you notify of cinematic that will play after each single section mission. But you can read these things, right? Thank you very much. You know how to read. Unbelievable. You must be Zerg. I don't believe Terrans know how to fucking read, or Protoss even. They believe they can read, but they don't know how to fucking read. Okay, we're going to interface. Hero damage alert, of course. I mean, like, yeah, dude is gonna die. Demon, get the fucking out of there, of course. Briefing objective delay. Check the hide mission objectives until the end of the mission briefing. I'm just gonna keep it as is. I mean, hell's bells. Unit profiles. This is actually something that I really like. You can have a really nice little, those little details that I always say that I adore in games. So in-game pop-up, when a new unit is introduced in the campaign, and each unit has a description when you go over it. Regardless of the setting, man, you shouldn't just pop up to the side and tells you, yeah, you got a new unit, you can check out its history and all that crap. And if you know, but the thing is, you have that also already during the gameplay. That is, if you hover with your mouse over that specific unit icon or whatever, and there's a huge freaking thing explaining what they utilize as a weapon, when they were introduced, and specifically as in its lore. And I love that. It's same thing for the planets and the character profiles. I'm gonna read these motherfucking things because I want to get as much into the lore as much as I can. As I said, I prefer the StarCraft 1 over StarCraft 2 for many reasons than one. You know, the music, the sound effects, everything. And that's very important because this is the second point I'm gonna go, the visuals. Now in the visuals, we have the UED costume models. for certain unit. But I'm utilizing a classic, a motherfucking classic, right? Well, I think that's how it's called. I'm calling classic models. So that means the Marines are gonna look Marines of the first StarCraft, which is way more preferable, and the weapons they were utilizing way more preferable than what they look alike in StarCraft 2, which look like shit. The high poly models of those units are amazing. Like you can see when you zoom in, I will show you, like you can see a motherfucking weapon. It looks like the same thing you would see in those goddamn cutscenes they have in between. They looked amazing, right? And they have those shoulder lamps, pure sex. So that's it there for me immediate. So we have random backgrounds, which just have the background, menu background, of course. So you have new Gettysburg City tile set. This is for that again. Check to load mission 9 of episode 1 as a city map instead of a space platform. And of course, if you remember this, you will remember it. I remember it, so it's good. Why the hell not? Let's see a little bit of a difference, right? Yeah, of course. Terrain effects. Let's see what these actually do. I did not read this. Check to create a permanent effect on the ground when a structure is destroyed. Nice. Nukes? Well, it's the same thing for nukes, I guess. You know, there's a black smoke, people died. Okay. Audio. Well, this is also very nice thing. You can choose between two audio thingies. You know, how they talk, how they move, how they touch their women and children. And we're gonna choose, of course, all Brood War. That is already a default that I've chosen instead of all StarCraft 2 voiceovers and all that, because I prefer the VO of the Brood War than StarCraft. Even the effects of Brood War. You know, the sound effects when the Space Marines. With Marines, the Colonial Marines. I like calling them Colonial Marines in all honesty, because the entire representation of StarCraft Marines was that they, to me, it wasn't about them looking like a Warhammer Space Marines or any type, but they felt more like Colonial Marines of the aliens. Just a little bit more beefier, I guess, with all that armor. And that's about it. So we're gonna go cancel because it already is in a default. We can go with Loomings. When you press on Loomings, you already have everything unlocked. So we have a boot camp, a strong arm, the gauntlet, den of beasts, force one, exterminatus. Do not go with the Warhammer exterminatus, extermination demon. Extermination. We're gonna go with the boot camp first and foremost, of course, and then go on to the next and the next. And we're gonna get started playing on the hardest with sexy random stuff. Not really good stuff. Let's begin finally.
Welcome to Chau, Sara, Lieutenant. General Duke has instituted a brief field training exercise for all new Alpha Squadron commanders. The training grounds are prepared and the exercise may be initiated at your convenience. Simply press Start to begin the exercise. You may skip the exercise by selecting Skip Tutorial.
Okay, welcome back. Let the woman talk. We will not talk.
280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
In all honesty, I preferred the adjutant of the first game, the look of it. She looked a little bit of human, a little bit with a bunch of stuff in her fucking brain. This one is a complete android of some sort. She's an evil woman demon. I like the blue eyes though, but honestly, come on, not everybody can look like a demon. Anyway, so here we begin with the first and foremost, a beautiful, sexy tutorial mission, which we never had. Amazing stuff. Well, actually, we did have a tutorial mission of sorts in the previous game, but this is more of a more personal tutorial, and of course a prequel to the original first three episodes, well, first episode and the second episode and the third episode. Amazing, too many episodes, people. It's not like Star Wars, but it's okay. Okay, so here we go. We have an SCV, an old-looking model. Well, this is the old-looking, the model of the original StarCraft 1, which is amazing looking model, and still prefer it. I think it's actually, I don't remember the SCV of the second one. Sorry, so I'm just saying this is the model of the first one. Hell's my Rumping Bell. So there you go. And if you go over them, you can actually see what the SCVs are, right? You can see, of course, basic work, you have the blah blah blah, right? But you also have the initially used during the construction of the Tarsonian orbital platforms, and of course you can see the entire detail about these units, which is very beautiful, and I will read because I'm actually interested in this, but not at the moment because we have things to do and people to touch, or women at least, specifically, hopefully, let's be honest about that. And next, and the most amazing thing, are the beautiful Marines. Though we of course have these avatars over there. Let's be honest, the original looking avatar of the Marines was just beautiful, you know. But okay, doesn't really matter. The point is, we have these beautiful models, and in all honesty, when you really get into those cutscenes, when I was talking about that they set up, and camera get a little bit close to these motherfuckers, this mother rumper looks so good compared to the StarCraft 2 models in every way possible. Like, they have these shoulder lamps. I mean, they're the motherfuckers that you see in cutscenes first and foremost, right? Not just as a sprite little bitches that you can barely notice a amount of detail and all that, but you can actually see the model here as you saw them in cutscenes, or on, of course, on screenshots, or on the end briefing thing. That is on the end screen and all stuff like that. I mean, that's just freaking amazing looking. And of course, what I love is that they added the emblems, if you will. The emblems on for each of the faction is there. So you will see the Sons of Korhal, or what the fuck those are called. Then you have, of course, the Rainers, dudes, and they all have their own, of course, emblems on the side, or at least on the buildings, and that's, again, a very nice thing. Of course, Confederacy, they have their own thing, they have, of course, all that good stuff. Again, the attention to detail is amazing. And the second what comes is the map looks, and the amount of love they put into definitely giving these maps a proper look. You know, it's the amount of detail compared to when you compare, for instance, the original, of course, understandable, with its very limiting, very limiting look, compared to, of course, now to what we have. And this is, you can really say, it's a proper HD remake of original game, which something we don't really see. This and Cossacks 3 are like the best examples of how HD remakes are done. So, of course, the music in the background, my favorite terror music is my favorite music in original StarCraft 1. Like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so 80s, motherfuckers. It's like, feels like 80s. Anyway, let's continue on. So we're gonna be collecting stuff. We have to build 3 supplies, the more classical style. Build a refinery, get 100 Vespene Gas. Good stuff. So SCV, we have an SCV, let's tell him to collect stuff. Beautiful. We have 150, we can't do much, but can we? Can we really? We have 17 of 18, which means I can get another SCV, which is an S key.
In order to equip additional personnel, you must have enough supply depots to support them. You can use SCVs to build additional supply depots.
Thank you, lovely creature. Constructing supply depots. And I said these tips and all the good stuff. Thank you very much. How beautiful you are. Thou art beautiful. And who stopped my music? Who motherfucking stopped my beautiful sexy music? I blame this on Zerg. So we get an SCV, and of course, what first? We build a supply depot because we are 18 of 18. Oh, demon, I never played the StarCraft. Anyway, like I'm telling you people. Okay, let's put it like right here. Protect our base from the Zerg. But of course, there are Zergs on this map, and they're called the Nightmare Invaders. Were they called like that probably before? I can't really remember, man. When I played this, it was like ages ago. And again, look at the amount of detail on the map. This is what I love. Like, look, what does he say? What are you saying? Blasting zone ahead. Of course, they're SCVs. So we're gonna be exploring every map as much as we can. And just look, like, I want these models as the vanilla motherfucking models for StarCraft 2. Immediate. Look at the weapon, the look of it. It's just amazing. Transmission sources. Of course, after seeing the transmission, you just press the space bar and it's done. It's a GG, demon. It's a GG. Let's collect these, but we're gonna leave the big ones for the rest of the people. So we don't need to really build anything except a bunch of SCVs.
Not enough minerals.
Not enough minerals. Wow, let's tell them immediately to go onto the big pile. Right click on that beautiful thing. Thank you very much. Yeah, we also have more people here. Thank you. Look at these beautiful men. Look at these beautiful men. Look how cool this looks. Like, look how beautiful. And I like with each, what I love what Blizzard did here is with each expansion they upgraded the engine as much as possible, because I honestly never remember dynamic shadows in from the light sources in the original StarCraft Wings of Liberty. And I like that they upgraded the engine, at least in my belief that they did, as they went with each expansion pack. You know, when I say expansion pack, that's what I love, when I can say fucking expansion packs. Not DLCs, not a horse motherfucking armor DLC that people fab to, like little bitches, or Call of Duty map that you people fucking get. Oh my god! No, proper motherfucking DLC with campaigns, with women and children in it, which you can rape, pillage, and burn. Good stuff, you know, the demon stuff, good stuff, amazing stuff, great stuff. You know, and that's how it should be done. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Blizzard because the Blizzard that I knew is gone. Okay, when WoW hit the fucking thing, that Blizzard, well, even before that, was gone. Like, Blizzard North, when it went under, well, got totally annihilated, it was a GG pretty much for the Blizzard and me. So I wasn't really a fan of StarCraft 2 at all. For the fact that a mission design, while looking amazing and very varied, I like that. The problem was just the fact that everything was timed. I have no will to play timed mission every goddamn mission to everybody like, oh my god, they might... I want to stay like 15 minutes playing, just staying there in my base, taking my dick out and, oh yeah! You know, I want to just have fun. Not like, oh, because each mission is just a one-go thing. From what I played in Wings of Liberty, right? It's just one go thing. You don't do anything else except play and maybe finish it within 15 minutes or maybe an hour or something like that. The lava mission, where you're supposed to extract this, I don't know, some kind of a specific bunch of minerals for that ghost dude, the black man. Oh my god, he's a black man. The black man is that was the only one where I took time and played it for a lot until I killed every Zerg on the map. I did not like collect everything. I just wanted to destroy every Zerg on the map to look for those those DNA thingies that you need to collect, or whatever the fucking material that was, specifically of Zerginess. For your upgrades after the missions. That's the gist of it, you know. And the thing is, when you're timed always like that, I'm under massive pressure then, and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna finish this, right? How the fuck am I gonna do this? Because honestly, I don't know. Because that's why I'm thankful for this mod, is it does exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to motherfucking do what I needed to do. Just give me time to play the way I want to play all the RTS games. And that's where the first StarCraft wins. It's that they understand that it's not about being a Korean, motherfuckers. It's about being just a normal mother-humping gamer. Not a mainstream gamer, but a motherfucking gamer. And Demon is a gamer, first and foremost. Okay, so what's next? We need 3 supply depots. Well, we'll need 1 more then. Okay. Let's move on. Thank you very much. Let's control 2. Though, to be honest, I usually control 1, the main base, or with control 5. Honestly, I'm like playing so many different games. I mean, playing so many mother-humping things. What? I just look at the models. Oh my god. Like, I love him. Look at the motherfuckers. He has the CMC 300, 400 power combats. Oh my god. An 8mm C14 Impaler Gauss rifle. Oh. Marines are the first line of defense for most Terran colonies. A majority of them were at one time criminals or rebels. Thank you. Who have undergone mandatory neural resocialization program. The powered combat suit worn by Marines is effective against small arms fire and provides them with full life support and NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical shielding for operation in deep space and hostile environments. Which is, I mean, it's a great thing, but honestly, when a nuke goes off, everybody dies. So hell's bells. Anyway, So yeah, those little details it gives such a flavor. That flavor text, that's how it's called, Demon. Flavor motherfucking text, that's how it's called. I love it. I mother humping love it. I fucking love it. You know, like it's a nice addition to thanks to the beautiful sexy modders that they just shows like, you know what, we've got to put as much as we can in terms of detail in this beautiful game, and give it like, I don't believe Blizzard would have done it like this. I honestly don't think so. I don't think they would ever make a proper like HD remake like the modders did, and they don't even have to ever again to even think about doing a StarCraft 2 remake, because this is it. This is the ultimate thing, a professionally done with love by the motherfucking fans, and that is the most important thing at the end of the day. Let's get the refinery going finally and collect the Vespene Gas. Like, can we even build something more than that? We have a command center, as you can see. Again, it tells you everything, like command centers, what they are, supply depots, what the motherfucking they are, refineries, that's where they are, that's when they were started utilized and all the good stuff. I love that. It's beautiful. That's how the game should always be. Details are should be everywhere in the text. Oh, whoa, easy there, Zerglings, easy. That's how any developer should look at, like, should look like at this and say, okay, so details, Demon. Yes, motherfucking details.
The refinery processes raw Vespene gas, converting it into a form which your SCVs can gather.
Thank you very much, Adjutant. Multiple SCVs can gather Vespene from the same refinery, but only one SCV can be inside the refinery at a time. So that's what we're going to be having hundreds of them. Everybody over here, doesn't really matter. To be honest, I only have 3 of them, so it's okay. But it's gonna take a little bit while, and that's gonna be it. I think that is gonna be it. Yeah, we need 100. Yeah, gather 100 Vespene gas. Wait, allow the man to have a little bit of fun. Thank you very much. Stop. Let's explore first the entire map. Beautiful. As you can see, nightmare thing is beautiful. Evil xenomorph. Honestly, they always call like a xenomorph. Do we find alien species out there, and do we really call them xenomorphs? Is there a point of calling them a xenomorph? Because, I mean, what the fuck is a xenomorph? Like, honestly, like, what does it really mean? You know, is it a racist thing saying that you're a xenomorph? Like, yeah. But anyway, I mean, honestly, like, you know, like if we find ever, oh, look, Space Marines. They look like, honestly, Space Marines. I mean, they're Space Marines. Again, look at that. They have like this little training exercise right here. Oh, beautiful. Like, that's what I'm going here for a map. I want to see as much as possible. I want to show as much as possible. Honestly, there shouldn't be any Zerglings. I mean, I played already through first 3 missions, so I know what's out there, to be honest. Hell's mother humping bells. And again, props to the map maker. I'm a fan of any game that allows me to make the most amount of details. I made one map for StarCraft 2 called Sara Rhapsody. You can find it's 1v1 map, but I put as much as detail as possible because I'm a detail whore. I try to do the same here, like this. Give a life to the goddamn multiplayer, for instance. I hate tournament maps. I'm not a fan of those. They're lifeless. They're shite. They should not exist, but they do. So that's how we're gonna be dealing. That's how I deal with it. I make my own detailed motherfucking maps. Doesn't really matter about the game. Strike, the same thing I did for the Strike. The same thing I did for StarCraft. That's the thing the StarCraft 1 did not have the ability, is to put the amount of detail that we can see here, for instance. Or many other, like StarCraft, Sunstrike 1 had more detailed map. You know, the Sunstrike 1 came out in 2000, late 2000. I mean, StarCraft came in 1998, when Brood War in 1999. So I think we're done here, my friends. SCV, collect the last of the bunch of Vespene gas, how much we need. And you guys, you beautiful people, if I click 15 times on you, will you say something smart?
Give me something to shoot. Standing by. We gotta move.
Yep.
Are you gonna give me orders? Oh my god, he's wet.
Love it. Love it.
Review of colonial diplomatic protocol begins in 1 hour.
We fragged this commander.
Nice. I love you. Yeah, the best one. That's the best one, motherfucker. That's the best one. Okay, welcome back. To be honest, after those briefing ones, like a debriefing, they have such massive sounds. Like music is so strong, you wouldn't be able to hear my voice anyway. So next time, more love, more drugs, and strong arm. Honestly, people have strong arms in this game. Look at this badge. He's like, oh my god, I'm fine. Look at the detail on that gun and everything. That's what we are seeing now. Except I didn't like how he's so thin. Like, man, do you even eat anything? Honestly. Anyway, I wish the very best, guys. Next time, more love, more drugs, and more ever so amazing StarCraft 2 mass recall. Thank you, Mars, for existing.